every loss, is it hurts, but this one definitely carries some weight, especially being as close as we were. Knowing that it was right there around the corner. It does sting just a little bit more, But I'm so proud of this team, and so grateful that I was able to go on this journey with every guy in this locker room. I speak a lot about how strong of a bond we I feel like us in this locker room have, and man, I'm just grateful to be able to experience this with them, and I wish that we would have been able to walk away with this victory and take this continue the journey to San Fran, but props to New England for finding a way to win the game, and at the end of the day, you guys hear me say it all the time. That's just the whole point, is to find a way to have one more point than another team, and they were able to do that. But that doesn't take away the heart and the fight that I feel like this locker room had. I think every phase, offense, defense, special teams, went out there and laid it all out on the line and gave each other, everybody an opportunity to be able to, have a chance. And I'm just grateful for these boys.
Just to have this outcome like this is definitely a goodest feeling. But at the end of the game, obviously you want to get a stop. They ran a good play call, and it's no one to blame. I feel like as a team we all fought hard, and Patriots with a better team today.
Yeah, field position's huge, especially on this stage. Those are like the hidden yards that we always talk about in a game, and yeah, we didn't take advantage of them. We didn't take advantage of our field position because we had plenty of great field position today. To put more points on the board, because at the end of the day, when you have that advantage, you have to take advantage of it, and we didn't.
But conditions rose up to where it's more of a run game heavy, and defensively we do our job. I can't tell what we got to do on offense. That's not my position. But I'm just so proud of these guys that we're willing to go out there and fight every snap.
I think it's incredibly difficult for both sides to operate. Like you almost lose all ability to throw the football. You lose footing. You lose the ability to cut. But it wasn't just us that were in it. They were in it too, and they executed, one more possession than we did tonight, and something we're going to have to sit with for the next couple months.
I think the biggest thing is, for us as a defense, because I can only speak for the defense, being able to, stop the run and, a couple of those passes. I thought we played, pretty decent defensively, but, we got to be able to take the ball away. So, we own that as a defense.
We talked about rushing the right way all week, and with an athlete like that, there's only so much we can do to keep him in the pocket at times. And credit to him, he found ways to, find lanes and get down the field and put him in position to score and stuff. So
we didn't execute. We made mistakes before the weather turned that really kind of flipped the game on its head. But extremely, extremely grateful for the year that we've had, for the team that we have, for the coaching staff that we have. Just sucks that you couldn't get it done today.
You know how long the season was just to get to this point and lose hurts. So, it's just grinding in the off season, and we got to figure out how to get better from this as a team, and get back to this spot.
We proved so many people wrong this year, and we fell short of the expectations we had for ourselves, but I'm just happy with how we fought this year, man.
To get this close and lose, obviously sucks, but this is great motivation for us going into the off season. And I know every single guy in this locker room is going to attack the off season and get ready for next season.
I'm so proud of this team. Just to come in as a new guy, free agent, being able to come to a team that's just so close. And we battled. At the end of the day, it's part of life. It's, you win, you can go home. And today, we respect to the Patriots, man. They finished on top.
I'm proud of this group just because it's been an honor and a privilege to, be a captain and serve this team, and be a part of this growth of this program, of this team. And we brought in a bunch of really good players, and we had a lot of doubt this entire year, and I think we did a good job of just playing for each other.
Yeah, this is a really special group here, and You know, it's never going to be completely the same. So that's probably what hurts the most is just, you know, having it go that way. So, yeah, it's a lot to digest right now.
I think everybody's going to remember this. It's a tough way to go out for sure. I think everyone will remember it when they're training and working this off season, and we'll push to go farther next year.
It's not a good feeling at all. It's a gutting feeling. Obviously, we came to this game, very confident, looking to get this win. Looking forward to moving on, obviously, but it's all part of the game. Wins and losses come with the game. But we're gonna learn from this a lot. Carry this hurt into the offseason and look to get better next year. So
momentum's a dangerous thing in this sport, and when you have it, you want to be able to hold on to it as long as possible, and when you don't have it, you want to try to get it back as quick as possible. And so I think that they capitalized on that situation and gave them a little bit of momentum, and I think that from that point on, the momentum was pretty equal, but they were able to find a way to get, like I said, a couple more points than we did, and ultimately they were able to walk away with the win. And it's unfortunate because of how close we came, and I know the heart and the fight of this team in the locker room, and you guys saw it all season. There's never been any game that we flinched in. Even at the end of that game, I don't think anybody had any worry that we weren't going to be able to get a chance to be able to go out there and win that game. And so it's unfortunate, but we have it's not the end of the world. We'll be able to learn from this, go into the off season, and learn from it, grow from it.